Namaste. We had been learning the Viniyogas of the Asamyukta Hasta as described in the Abhinaya Darpan. And you had learned the Viniyoga or the usages of 9 Asamyukta Hastas. Remember, first Pataka, Tripataka, Ardhapataka, Kartari Mukha, Yura, Dra, La, Mushti. Good. Now we will go on to the 10th, which is Shikhara. Let us hear the shloka.
Madane Karmuke Stambhe Nishchaye Petrikarmani Oshthe Pravishtarupe cha Radane Prashna Bhavane Linge Nastiti Vachane Smarane Vinayantike Katibandha Akarshane cha Parirambha Vidhikrame Ghantaninad Shekharo Juyate Bharatadivi.
Now there are many usages described in the Abhinaya Darpan. We will not discuss all of them because they are not generally used in Kathak. But Shikhar is most commonly used to hold the bow. So in the case of Cupid, you can pluck a flower and use it for your arrow. Then again, for Ramachandra, you hold the bow, and this bow is always held with the Shikhara hand. Then, traditionally in dance, Shikhara is also used for the Shivalinga and to show any man. Then, when we are showing the lower lips, or even the upper lips, or the teeth, then this, because this can be inverted and shown, and so it is used again for the teeth. Then to show the decoration around the waist, this is used. Then while thinking of something, but generally for this also we use mushti. So Shikhara is used in Kathak, but not as commonly as it was in earlier days when the Abhinaya Darpan was written. Now we will go on to the next hasta, which is the Kapitha. Let us hear the shloka of the Kapitha.
Lakshmyanchaiva Saraswatyam Natanang Taladharane Godohaneha Dapyanjane cha Lila Kusumadhar पटस्वै वाव गुण्टने धूपदीपार्चने चापि कपित्थ सम्प्रयुज्यते.
So Kapitha is used for Lakshmi. Lakshmi was holding the lotus. Then for Saraswati, the right hand is lower, the left is higher up, as if Saraswati is holding the veena. So Lakshmi, Saraswati.
नटानां तालधारणे.
So the next is when you're keeping the beats of the dance with the cymbals. Then again,
गोदोहने.
when you're milking a cow, you can do this while sitting,
अंजने.
applying kajal to your eyes. Again,
लीलाकुसुमधारणे.
when you're with your lover and in an act of dalliance, then you hold a flower with kapitha.
चेलांचलादिग्रहणे.
Then, holding a piece of cloth, again,
पटस्सैव अवगुण्ठने.
when you're covering your face with a veil, and
धूप दीप अर्चने.
when you're doing arti with dhoop and deep, then now in Kathak, for Ghungat, Kapithya is used. We hold the piece of cloth, and the Abhinay Darpan also tells us about this. So there's some similarity also with the description in the Abhinay Darpan and our present day usage. So, Ghungat. Then for milking the cow, you use Kapitha. And then again for churning butter, where both ends of the rope are held with the Kapitha. Now, this is one form of Kapitha, but again it is often loosely used as this. So, for the churning of the butter, we use this. Even sometimes for Ghungat, we use this. So, these are the usages of Kapitha Hasta. Now we come to the next. Can you tell me what the name of this hasta is?
Katakamukha.
Right. Let us hear the shloka describing the Vinyoga of Katakamukha.
धारणे तथा शरमध्या कर्षणे च नागवल्ले प्रदानके कस्तूरे पेषणे गन्धवासने वचने दृष्टे भावे अपि कटकामुख एष्यते.
So, when plucking flowers, we use Katakamukha. Then again, to show a pearl necklace. Like these are little pearls, and we are wearing the necklace. Then,
शरमध्याकर्षणे.
when we are pulling the bow. Again,
Nagavalli Pradhan.
when we are offering pan or betel leaves to someone. Again,
Kasturika Divastunang.
when we are making a paste of kasturi and other beautiful perfumed substances to put on our body.
Gandhavasane.
Then,
Vachane.
when speaking
Drishti Bhave Api.
and when we are showing that we are going to see, or we show the eyes and then we make the Kataka Mukha. So these are the usages of the Kataka Mukha in dance. We also use these today in Kathak, but sometimes we also use Hamsasya instead of Kataka Mukha. For instance, we can pluck flowers with Hamsasya or show the pearl necklace with Hamsasya. But both these mudras can be used. We go on to the next hasta, which is Suchi. Let us hear what the Abhinaya Darpan tells us regarding the usage of Suchi hasta.
Ekarthepi Parabrahma Bhavanayam Shatehapi Cha Rabo Nagariyang Lokarthe Tatheti Vachane Api Cha Jachabde Cha Tachabde Vijanarthe Api Tarjane Karshye Shalake Bapushi Ashcharye Vedi Bhavane Chhatre Savarthe Panyo Cha Romalyang Bheri Vadane Kulal Chakra Bhramane Rathanga Mandale Tatha Vivechane Dinante Cha Suchihasta Prakirtita.
To show number 1, again 100 because this is also related with 1. Then to show the entire place, which can be the world, which can be the city, then various people. Then when we are stating something, this, when we are pointing at something, again for the chakra, then to show the wheel, earlier times, then when we are thinking, to show a plait, and then also a thorn. Say when Radha is going amongst the woods, if a thorn pierces her feet, then you can show the Suchi Mudra. So anything that has to do with 1 or a sharp edge, or when you say that, okay, this is going to be this, we use Suchi. And most of the usages are still in vogue today. We use them in Kathak. And this is also a hasta which is commonly used in life. Don't do it, right? So we will go on to the next hasta, which is, right, let us hear the usage of the Chandrakala as described in the Abhinaya Darpan.
चन्द्रे मुखे च प्रादिशे तन्मात्राकार वस्तुनि शिवस्य मुकुटे गङ्गानद्याञ्च लघुणे अपि च एषां चन्द्रकला चैव विनियोज्या विधीयते.
Chandrakala means a phase of the moon, like not the full moon, it's like a moon's phase, and it can be shown for the face, because the face is also like the moon. We say a face is beautiful. Then Shiva has the Chandrakala on his forehead as his crown. Then we can also use it for the moon. These are the main usages in Kathak. The other usages are not that common, and so we will not deal at length on them. We come to the next hasta, which is the Padma Kosha. We will hear the Viniyoga as described in the Abhinaya Darpan first.
Phale vilva kapithado strinancha kucha kumbhayo आवर्ते कंदुके स्थाल्यां भोजने पुष्पकोरके सहकार फले पुष्पवर्षे मंजरिकादिषु जपाकुसुमभावे च घण्टारूपविधानके बल्मीके कमलपअण्डे पद्मकोशो विधीयते.
This is used for large flowers, for fruits, for offering food, for eating food. So whenever you have references to round fruits or even oval fruits, to large flowers, and also to giving or eating, you can use Padma Kosha. The next hasta is Sarpa Shirsha, the head of a snake. So let us hear the shlok describing the Viniyoga of Sarpa Shirsha.
चंदने भोजगे मंद्रे प्रोक्षणे पोषणादिषु देवस्योदकदानने आश्वाले गजकोम्भयो भुजस्थाने तु मल्लाना युज्यते सर्पशीर्षक.
Now, Sarpashirsha is used to make the chandan or the sandalwood paste and apply it on your body. Then, in many instances, we have Sarpashirsha instead of pataka. For instance, while showing the beauty of the face or of the body and adorning the body, we use Sarpashirsha. Then Bhujaga is to show the serpent, especially when we are doing a shloka on Mahadeva, Shiva. We use the Sarpashirsha many times because he has snakes all over his body. That mandre, for the mandra note, we don't generally indicate it in Kathak, so we will not discuss this. Again, when sprinkling water for some auspicious purpose, or when feeding someone, nourishing someone, or when offering to the gods, or even nourishing yourself, we use Sarpashirsha. These are generally the usages in Kathak. We come to the next hasta, which is the Mrigashirsha. We will hear the shloka first.
स्त्रीणामर्थे कपोले च चक्रमर्यादयोरपि भीत्यां विवादे नेपथ्ये आह्वाने च त्रिपुण्ड्रके मृगमुखे रङ्गमल्यां पादसंवाहने तथा सर्वस्वे मिलने काममन्दिरे छत्रधारणे सञ्चारे च प्रिय आह्वाने योज्यते मृगशीर्षक.
Traditionally, Mrigashirsha hasta is used to denote a woman. Again, it is used to denote the head of an animal. Mrigashirsha we can use while massaging our hands or when massaging the feet. Then, while showing some wheel, while calling someone. These are generally the usages of Mrigashirsha. We come to the next, which is Singhamukha. Let us hear the Viniyoga as described in the Abhinaya Darpan. Singhamukha.
होमार्थे दर्भ चलने पद्ममालाभृतो स्मिते सिंहासने वैद्यपाके शोभने संप्रयूयते युज्यते वक्त्राख्यो हस्तो हयं करवेदिभिः.
Singhamukha in Kathak is used to denote animals and also a deer. Generally, when we show a deer, we show the Singhamukha hasta. And of course, it can be used for other animals as well. Then, when we are doing a yajna or a home, then we can use this. Although generally, we use the Hamsasya or the Katakamukha. And again, although this is used for a lotus garland, but generally we can use Katakamukha too. So this usually denotes an animal, and especially the deer, because it looks more like a deer than any other animal. We come to the next hasta, which is the Kangula. Remember, where the ring finger touches the palm and the others are rounded. So the Viniyoga of Kangula, the shloka.
लकुचस्य फले बालकिङ्किण्यं घण्टिकार्थके चकोरे क्रमुके बालकुचे कहलार के तथा चातके नालिके रे च कांगुलो यूयते कर.
Now I have rarely seen Kangula being used in Kathak, but one usage that is described in the Abhinaya Darpan is very interesting. It says that tiny bells for little children are shown with the Kangul. Now this is an idea that we can use, and also tiny fruits, but Kangul is not commonly used. So we have learned the Viniyogas of a few more Asanyukta hastas. We still have more to learn. So isn't it amazing that so many hastas and their Viniyogas were in use even at the time of Nandikeshwar, which is estimated to be around the 3rd century AD. We are proud of our dance heritage, of the ancient tradition which has spanned so many centuries and has come down to us. So do practice and remember all these mudras and their usages. So I wish you all the best. Thank you.